Hottest summer of the year. Blink and you'll miss it. Well, I definitely blinked, but I can safely say I didn't miss it. In fact, I thoroughly enjoyed it in and out of work. You heard so many people, oh, it's too hot. It's only because I have to go to work that it's too hot. But it was, it was great in and out of work. I just love the sun. I just love it. It's great. African born, it's in me, isn't it? I was lucky enough during the August period to take some time out, both from writing this blog, working, all that kind of stuff. Took some time out from it. I was able to spend some quality time with family, with my faith. Just switched off from the hustle, bustle, busyness of everyday life, and just like switched off in the main for the rest of the world. And a real luxury and one I don't take for granted. It's interesting though, as I've started to get back into the routine of life and work and school and all that kind of jazz, I've noticed and I've been able to point out to my kids the awesome colours that are kind of just around the corner. That's right, autumn is upon us. Leaves are falling daily, colours are changing from green to a diverse mix of browns and reds and yellows. Gosh, that which is no longer required is being prepared to be washed away in the harsh shell of winter. One of the last times that Yeshua, Jesus, was with his disciples, he's given them quite a hard and harsh-hitting message of love that's going to stay with them forever and even with us today. It's the message of the vine and the branches. And in the passage, Jesus is encouraging his disciples to kind of stay rooted in him, trust in him, stay rooted in him. He is the vine. His disciples and other followers like them and us are the branches. And Father God is the gardener. And this was key for them to understand, specifically if they were to go ahead, which was just after his crucifixion. This was just before, and what was coming around the corner was just after his crucifixion. They were about to face serious persecution, serious trials and suffering. It was going to be really difficult for them. So it was really key that they understood this message. But he goes on one stage further to talk to them about what happens to those who do remain in him and those who don't. What happens to the branches? All of those kind of key important things. I'll read the verse to you. It's from John chapter 15 verse 2. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit he prunes so that it will be more fruitful. Now anyone who understands gardening, and that's not me included, will know that pruning is used to encourage growth and further fruit. It's not a pleasant experience, but it's essential and necessary to move on to the next season of growth. There's a phrase that I hear a lot that people use: you only live once. I believe it was a quote from Mae West, but as with many quotes, it's used out of context to kind of sell a certain narrative. Oh, live for today, for tomorrow may never come, and be all about you, yourself and I, because there's only enough for you to give for one life, and all those things, all those kind of self-centered kind of concepts. But the full quote, if you listen to it, can never be a self-centered quote. It can be self-focused, and how you then give to others, but it's not self-centered, because it goes, you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. So it's enough for everyone. So as the autumn takes hold, it's time to start pruning, ready for the next season of growth in your life. Clear out the dead wood in your life. Mark out those branches that need refining. Break those negative habits. Mend those broken friendships and relationships. Start doing those things that you keep promising that you'll do. Clean out the closet. Start living that one amazing life really well for the benefit of you and others. Why? Because it's time to get real with life. If we do not know what tomorrow holds, blink and you'll miss it. John chapter 15. Much blessings.